July 11th, Parkade. A spectacle for the community. Join the fight to support cats and dogs. Brought to you by Midwest Territory and Paradigm Pro Wrestling.
July 11th, Southern Indiana. We've got a big show coming up for you. It's called Parkade. It's benefiting the Humane Society of Washington County. We're going to have all kinds of great athletes there. John Wayne Murdoch, Matt Kenway, Levi Everett. It's going to be a fight to support cats and dogs. We are supporting a no-kill shelter. So anytime you can get out here on July 11th, Parkade, be there.
Or be square.
To another edition of the World Wrestling Podcast. I'm the Big Bad Boo Bear. That's that fucking guy over there. I don't know. Happy the Clown?
The Big Cali Kid.
But you're more like
Sean B.
You're kind of like the medium-sized Arizona man-child.
You're the Floridian meat toucher.
You're a meat toucher! Alright, by the way, excuse my eating. I'm eating some lasagna. I'm hungry. Fuck you, I don't care. Welcome back to another edition of the World Wrestling Podcast. We are live for the first time in this decade. You know?
That's right.
First time in this decade, the World Wrestling Podcast is live, and we've got so much to talk about. I mean, so much to cover today. I've got an interview from Chad French from Midwest Territory on Twitter. Really cool stuff from him. Talk about Parkade, which you heard the advertisement we played at the very, very top of the broadcast, which I will be playing again for anybody who didn't hear it. So there's that. And then, excuse me. I just had a root canal the other day. I'm trying to make sure it's stuck in my teeth. There it is. And we're going to talk about Wrestle Kingdom, obviously. We're going to talk about Tessa Blanchard and her fucking debacle. God, there's just so much to cover. Before you do anything, we do need to do a 10-bell salute.
Yeah, we do.
Because this past week, La Parka number 2 passed away. And so did the great Rocky Johnson. I didn't know a lot about La Parka number 2. Honestly, I didn't even know there was a number 2 La Parka. I did some research. He was the guy who took over the role of La Parka after La Parka left AAA and went to different promotions. Because I guess AAA either owned the character or they wanted to keep the character, So that was him, and then we all, a lot of us seen Rocky Johnson clips, and we've watched a couple of matches and stuff. I actually went back and watched a few from this week, and watched some of the stuff, and his style is so similar to his son's style, it's ridiculous. I never really noticed it until I really looked at it. So, both of them just, it happens. I think La Parka did have some kind of concussion or in-ring accident or something, but Rocky Johnson.
Yeah, heard he did a dive or something and jacked up his neck in November, and it just kind of just like strung along until finally caught up to him this past week.
Damn. It happens. It happens to the best of them. So we're going to, do a moment of silence and the 10-bell salute for La Parka and Rocky Johnson. They will be missed. They're going to be up in that big Royal Rumble in the sky. And we send condolences out to the family of Dwayne The Rock Johnson and everybody else. I know it's been a rough week for them. So another great wrestling legend has moved on. But like I said, we'll see him again in that great Royal Rumble in the sky. So here's a 10-bell salute. All right, guys, we are back here live. The World Wrestling Podcast. Woo! It's the first one of 2020. Sean is still a dumbass. I am still the podcast slinging, meat cutting, quadruple B loving big bad Boo Bear. That's me. I'm still that fucking guy. And then there's Sean. I guess he's here. No. You're more like the Norman Smiley. You're more like the Roman Reigns. Oh my God. Look, I don't want to go too deep into the weeds on this, but since you've already brought it up, we might as well start right there. The Lana Bobby Lashley thing was fucking stupid. It's just stop, just stop it. But this is what everybody's wanted, though. This is Attitude Era. This is the same dumb shit they did in the Attitude Era. They missed the Crash TV. It is a lot worse. I don't know. I think the Test Stephanie McMahon wedding was better than this. The Chuck and Billy wedding was better than this. There's a lot of wrestling weddings. It's just, it just seems so stupid that it's a rib, but it's not, It seems so stupid that it can't be possibly real, but then you turn over to Raw, and there it is, and it's just like, are you kidding me? I don't know. And I know there's fans out there who are huge into this shit, man. Who just fucking love them some Lana and Bobby Lashley, but I can't get behind it. Oh my God. I can give her that, yeah. I can give her that for sure. I don't know. It's frustrating because they're putting so much energy towards this when they could be putting energy towards something that's going to benefit them in the long run. I feel like we're going to look back in a year or two at this, and it looks so. it's not going to age well in even just a year. You know. Yeah. Well, if they're listening, they need to fix the shit, man. Like, just fix the shit. You know, throw Bobby into the mid-card where he fucking belongs to be. He's not going to be a heavyweight contender. You know, I thought he was going to be different when he made his return back to WWE, but he really still is just uncharismatic. He really still just has... It just hasn't been good. You know, yeah, it just has... I mean, probably pre-show quality matches, but I would give him the mid-card because he looks so good. You know, because his look is so damn good. I think that he would be good in the mid-card. You slap the Intercontinental Championship on him. Even the U.S. title. Maybe the Intercontinental Championship. Give him the Intercontinental Championship. Get that fucking title back to what it's supposed to be before you do that. And then let him run the mid-card for a while. I mean, there's a lot they can do with him in the mid-card. There's a lot of guys who could use a good rub as far as getting the popularity and getting the getting some notoriety there from working with Bobby Lashley. So I mean, it just depends on utilization. You know, it all comes down to WWE utilizing him the way they should, and they're overutilizing him now, and they're putting him in this main event story with Lana. And I personally, it's just my opinion on it, but I can't stand it. You know, like I said, I can't get behind it. You know.
Now that they've been dragging this on, I'm just like, when is it going to stop?
Sean.
Yes.
You've been muted for the last 12 minutes.
Have I really?
Yep. I just realized that.
Very nice.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I just realized that. That is ridiculous. That's going down in first episode of 2020, guys.
They're like, who is he responding to?
I just had a conversation with a fucking ghost for 12 minutes.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, my fucking
Fuck you,
God.
Baron Corbin.
Oh, what a way to start the decade. So, because you guys didn't hear him for the last 12 minutes, the ghost on the other side of the microphone was not... it was Sean. It was Happy the fucking Clown. Happy, you want to do your intro now. Go ahead.
Oh, you guys, it is good to be back. No. Here in 2020, a new decade of destruction of the World Wrestling Podcast.
Yeah, it is going to be a wonderful decade. You know, our ratings probably were better when you were muted, so I need to just do that, you know.
Hey, I'm not the one getting us banned in countries, bro.
Hey, you know
Hopefully
what? They fucking deserved
is the
it.
year we don't get banned in a country.
I'm shooting to get banned in Singapore again, because they came back. They're like, so it's a war they want.
So I was dying. I stayed, and I don't think it was Singapore. It was Thailand.
Was it Thailand?
Was it?
No, it was Singapore. I was always talking shit about Singapore.
It could have been, but they came back strong. They were like up there under.
Now
Canada,
everyone listen
like
to World Wrestling Podcast.
We don't give them the privilege of being banned.
All right, so I mean, we pretty much covered the